So Tahiri and Erica, they meet up after Erica's wedding and everything that has went down with that. And Erica is happy as fuck. She's in a great place. She's happy to be with Safari. She's happy to be married to Safari, of course. And she's just in a great place. So Tahiri basically informs Erica about what happened between her and Jonathan before the wedding even went down. And Erica is very confused by that because she's like, oh, he was at my wedding, you know what I mean? He was at my wedding. He wasn't even invited. Well, apparently, Yandy brought Jonathan as her plus one, so that's why he was there. And Tahiri just feels some type of way about Jonathan and his messy-ass ways. And in my opinion, Jonathan is messy as a motherfucker. And everybody can sit up here and try to act like, oh, well, Sin is his friend, so that's why he's getting involved. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, okay? Jonathan is sticking his nose where the fuck it doesn't belong. Sin claims she don't give a fuck. Sin says she happy that she's no longer with Joe. So what the fuck does it matter? Sin already sat down, had a conversation with Erica already about this situation. It's over and done with. Leave it alone. Stop attacking Tahiri about this fucking situation because it's really not worth attacking her about it. Now, was Tahiri, getting her back and her ass up on Joe and all of that shit? Yeah, she was doing it. But at the end of the day, she is single. Joe is single. It ain't got a goddamn thing to do with Sin, and it really ain't got nothing to do with you, Jonathan. So, if I was to hear it, I'd be fucking bothered by that shit too. Jonathan doing way too much, and he's putting himself in too much business that don't belong to him. Stay the fuck out of it. That's all you gotta do. Stay the fuck out of it. Mind your own. But we all know that you don't know how to mind your own and just move the fuck on with it. Point blank period. Like, why you so pressed? Why you so bothered? You way more pressed and bothered by it than Sin is at this point, might I add. So Jim and Joe, they go to like this cooking class or whatever. And Jim talks about his relationship with Chrissy and how Chrissy left to live in Miami for a couple of years and how she had to go and get herself together and think about what she wanted to do. Joe was saying don't nothing matter to him but his child and the mother of his child. So he just trying to get himself together. He just trying to figure out where he fit in life. And he just want to get himself on point, basically. You know what I mean? So Joe invites Jim to his podcast. He wants Jim to make an appearance on the podcast. And Joe is all the way down. Jim is all the way down for, just let me know what you want to do, and we're gonna get on down with the get down. Now, basically, Jim basically said, me and Joe Budden was in the same industry. You know what I mean? Same industry, was doing the same damn things. Just basically colleagues. So basically, they're not necessarily friends, but they're not enemies. They're basically two underrated rappers, might I add, who was in the same industry, and they know each other, basically, and they just so happen to be on the same show. So now we get into Fresher and Mrs. Puff. Okay, so Fresher has returned to the house. He just knows that he's been in the doghouse, and ever since he's been in the doghouse, which is his grandmama's house, he ain't got nowhere to go, so he's been staying with his grandmama. My thing about it is, nigga, if you own national TV and you done had these records out, you got a goddamn record label that you're trying to put out, you staying with your grandmama, okay? Like, come on now, but whatever. So he knock on the door. Mrs. Puff ain't letting him in because she still ain't with the bullshit. So she basically lets him know that I talked to this bitch Jada. I talked to her. She told me you owe her money. She came with receipts. She told me all of this shit. So what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Was you fucking her? Did you work with her? Do you owe her? I just want to know. Every time Mrs. Puff asked him what the situation was, he act like he couldn't give her a simple yes or no. He couldn't give her a simple yes or no because he know that he was fucking lying about the situation. Because he knows that he really ain't got nothing to say about it. He know that he fucked this fucking girl. He knows that he owes her, but he don't want to own up to that because he knows that Mrs. Puff is going to bitch his ass the fuck out. Basically. But I don't know what made Mona and Big Fish Entertainment think that we wanted to see Fresher and Mrs. Puff. I don't know what made her see that or what made her think that. But I want you to know now, after you watch these reviews and recaps that we're doing on this show, I want you to know, bitch, we don't want Fresher back next season, and we don't want Mrs. Puff back next season. The bitch ain't got nothing else to do. She's sitting in the house. Fresher ain't got no motherfucking money, so this bitch needs to go back to her boating school and start back teaching motherfuckers how to drive a boat. Because Mrs. Puff and Fresher is getting on my nerves with this whole situation. She keeps yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming. She really be thinking that she be doing the damn thing when she gets to yelling and fucking screaming. Girl, you ain't doing a motherfucking thing but yelling and fucking screaming. Get a grip. Talk with some sense. Yeah, this nigga lying. Yeah, you ain't got no reason to trust him at all. But at the end of the day, learn how to talk like a rational adult. I don't give a fuck how wrong I am, bitch. Talk to me like a fucking adult. You don't know how to talk like a fucking adult. But then again, you've been with this nigga since the fucking 6th grade and you still ain't married and he's still fucking around on you. Bitch, leave. Find some dignity. Buy some. There's some dignity like this at Walmart, bitch. Buy some. Because you obviously ain't got none. You know this nigga be fucking around, but you want to fight the bitches, but not your nigga. But okay, bitch. Okay, Mrs. Puff. Now, seeing her and Jonathan, they're having dinner together or whatnot. And basically, they're sitting there talking about what happened at the wedding with Joe and Tahiri. I don't understand why this is still a conversation. I don't understand why Jonathan's so pressed. I don't understand why Sin's so pressed. I don't respect you as a woman. I don't respect her as a woman, but okay, you and Jonathan are fucking annoying. Both of y'all need some motherfucking lives, okay? Now, Tahiri ain't completely innocent, but my thing about this is, if you don't give a fuck about Joe, why the fuck do you care if he's with Tahiri or not? Because, bitch, you still want to be with him. That's what it is. You still want to be with the nigga and you don't want Tahiri to have him. That's fine. We've all been in situations like that. Even though we saying that we happy that we not with the nigga no more, we don't want the next bitch to have him. I understand. I'm never going to judge you for that. But bitch, get over it, okay? And Jonathan, you need to get over it. Go find you some dick and get over it and get out of this. Because this ain't got nothing to do with you. You way too deep into this shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck you so pressed about it. It ain't got a goddamn thing to do with you, so why you in it? You know what I mean? Why you in it? Now, Erica invited them to the party, and now they can't wait to go to the party so they can start some shit with Tahiri now. Pressed motherfuckers. Press 1 and press 2. Press 1 and press 2. Both of you motherfuckers are pressed, and it's just pathetic to see. And we hate to see it, bitch. We hate it. Okay, so Forever Fiancé and Jim, they talk about their relationship and how they've been together for a decade and 5 years and how they not married. How Chrissy proposed to Jim first, then Jim proposed to Forever Fiancé himself. And ever since then, they ain't never got married. And at this point, Forever Fiancé don't give a fuck about getting married. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Motherfuckers done got married and they get divorced. Just like bitches be in relationships and they fucking break up. What's your point? I don't get it. It seemed like Jim want to marry Chrissy. But at this point, Forever Fiancé don't even want to do no marriage shit. But you cried about it for years. So I guess at this point, you probably feel like this. This nigga ain't gonna never marry me, so I might as well accept it. That's what it sounds like, Chrissy. And I guess you just got to deal with the fact that you will be a forever fiancé forever. And I'm glad you understand that. So Fresher decides to meet up with Safari and Papoose to talk about what's going on with him and Mrs. Puff. They both say that you need to tell your girl the truth and you need to confront old girl that's doing it. And he's sitting up there telling them that he was unfaithful. Why you ain't telling your woman that? You know what I mean? Why you ain't telling her that? But they're making you look stupid. Both of these men are married ass men. You trying to get to where the fuck they going. You'll never get to that because you keep lying to Mrs. Puff. Get that girl back her fucking money. Like, seriously. So then he goes and confronts Jada about it. Jada says she want her money. Jada goes down and list. She got all the motherfucking receipts. One thing about that bitch, I know we supposed to hate her, but I don't. The bitch always got her shit together, always got her receipts, her emails, everything else. She went through every fucking expense. He tried to make excuses for it. Point blank, period. And come to find out, they were fucking. Come to find out, they were in love with each other. That's why the bitch feels some type of way. Bitch, not only did you fuck her, but you took her fucking money. Like, just like a dirty ass nigga, bitch. How the fuck you gonna fuck me, make me fall in love with your ass, and then you take my money and leave me broke? What type of shit is that? Fresher is a nothing ass nigga, and we already know that. But Mrs. Puff want to fight everybody else but her nothing ass nigga. Bitch, the nigga ain't shit. He not shit, and you gotta understand it. He ain't a motherfucking thing, bitch. He ain't shit, okay? Now it's time for Erica's birthday party. Safari got all these goddamn pictures of himself at her party, and now she wants to cry. I'm so sick of this damn itchy sketch face ass bitch crying in every goddamn scene. Bitch, why the fuck you crying so damn much? I get it. She's pregnant. I don't need nobody in the comments to try to tell me anything. I know she's pregnant, but I don't give a fuck. That emotional shit is fucking annoying. Oh my God, like she cries over spoiled milk. She cries over any goddamn thing. Like, girl, shut up. I know it's the hormones, but I don't give a fuck. It's annoying. Like, girl, dry your eyes. You don't have to cry. But Safari sings her a song and the bitch feel better. Safari gives her a damn pet puppy and the bitch feel better. It might as well be another damn pet Safari because he her pet puppy, to be honest. But that's another story. Now Tahiri goes to fuck off on Jonathan. She goes to fuck off on Jonathan, and I don't fucking blame her for going to fuck off on Jonathan. I feel like Jonathan doing too much. He's just involving himself too much. The shit ain't got nothing to do with him. Joe already told his motherfucking ass to stay the fuck out of it. Like, my thing about it is, you supposed to be friends with Tahiri, but here you go. Stay the fuck out of it. Like, at the end of the day, if Sin got a problem with this shit, let Sin deal with it. You ain't gotta deal with it. Let her deal with it. But you want to be in some mess so fucking bad, though. That's the problem I got with it. You want to be in some mess so motherfucking bad that you can't even handle yourself. Like, you can't even think straight. You want to be in mess so fucking bad. Like, go somewhere and sit down, bruh. Like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with you. And I'm glad Tahiri going to fuck off on your ass. And whether she's not innocent or not, it ain't none of Jonathan's fucking business. Point the fuck blank, period. It ain't got shit to do with him. He being messy, and he need to mind his own fucking business, okay? That's what he needs to do. With that being said, you guys, this is my review. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Scotty_by_nature. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video on whatever social media platform you see fit. And if you want to, you can donate to my Cash App, which would be at the bottom of the video, or my PayPal, which would be on the home page, just to make this shit so much better for your ratchet ass needs. Whether it be for ratchet reality recaps, whether it be for hot topics, or whether it just be real talk and real life issues, period. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Talk to you to my next video. Bye-bye.